Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to another Christmas decorating here in my home. Today we're in my dining room. I'm going to be doing some cleaning, I'm going to be doing some Christmas decorating, and I'm going to attempt to do a DIY project for my centerpiece on my dining room table. So I've got cleaning motivation for you today, I've got some decorating inspiration for you today, I've got a little bit of everything. And if you recognize this sweatshirt, yes, I've actually filmed 2 videos this Saturday. If you happen to be new today, I'm Robin. Welcome to my channel and let's get started. All right, before we start decorating, I have a few cleaning chores to do. In my Christmas bedroom video a few weeks back, I mentioned that my plan was this Christmas season was, as I'm decorating each room of my home, is to clean that particular room before I start decorating. And so far, I have done my bedroom, I've done my kitchen, some of my living room. I have a little bit more to do in there, and now today we're in my dining room. I normally decorate pretty much every room in my home with the exception of one of our spare bedrooms. So my plan is, by the time I get my whole home decorated for Christmas, I will also have done a lot of cleaning, especially those chores that I don't do on a daily basis. For example, cleaning out my windowsills, cleaning my windows inside and out, cleaning those blinds, and of course cleaning those dreaded ceiling fans. My ceiling fans run 24/7 pretty much year round here in Texas. I mentioned that we had Laney's birthday party a couple of weeks back, and at that birthday party it was pretty cool, so I turned off a couple of fans in my kitchen and in my living room, and oh my goodness, my kids noticed right away that they were pretty dirty. If you have a YouTube channel, let me know in the comment section. Does your family also give you such a hard time if they find anything extra dirty in your home? My family loves it if they find a cobweb somewhere in a corner, or for instance, they saw those dirty ceiling fans. They give me such a hard time about that. So it was quite funny when they saw how dirty my ceiling fans were. I have some friends that always say, Robin, your home must be the cleanest home in your hometown. And I'm like, seriously, my house still stays dirty, even though I try to stay on top of it as much as I can. But just because I have a so-called cleaning channel does not mean that my house does not get dirty. Okay, now that I've tackled the inside of this window and the outside of this window, I'm going to take a second and give myself a little break and just do a little bit of decorating here in this corner area. I'm just going to add this little snowman. Guys, he is the cutest thing, and no lie, he's probably 15 years old. He came from Hobby Lobby right when we first had our house remodeled, and he is absolutely adorable. He just kind of goes in any little corner that you need him to go in to add a little Christmas decor. And then I'm just going to take down those prints that normally go here by my window and add this little Christmas tree, this vintage Christmas tree sign that I got from Hobby Lobby last year. I think it is so pretty. Okay, and now for that dreaded ceiling fan. You can't really see the dirt here, but it is pretty much piled up around the edges of these blades. So normally, if you saw my bedroom clean with me and decorate video, you would have seen that I did all the extra steps when it comes to cleaning a ceiling fan. I took a pillowcase, I cleaned off all of the blade, I cleaned it with some pledge, I just did some extra cleaning steps for the ceiling fan in my bedroom. But for today's purposes, I am just going to take this little duster. You can already see here how dirty that ceiling fan was. But I'm just going to take a duster and just kind of dust off the ceiling fan for today. Okay, and then we're just going to quickly wipe down this table. I got a lot of dirt on it cleaning that ceiling fan. I'm not going to do any pledge or anything on this dining room table because I'm going to add a table runner to it. So I'm just taking some wet what are these, wet paper towels, and just quickly wipe down the table. Okay, now we're going to add a new table runner that I picked up from Amazon. I really wanted a red and white table runner this year to kind of go along with all the red and white that I've added to my kitchen hutch. So I just kind of Googled cloth red and white table runner. This was actually one of the first one that popped up, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It's really thick. I love the crocheted look of it, the texture of it, the pattern. I think it's just perfect. Okay, so now for the fun part. I'm going to attempt to do a more of a rustic kind of display in this dough bowl for my dining room centerpiece for Christmas. I'll insert a picture here of what I'm going to try to recreate here on my dining room table. I have just picked up a couple of things from Walmart. Those little wooden trees that I just showed you, those are from Walmart. This little bell here is from Hobby Lobby. These black candlesticks came from Walmart. And then I'm going to show you this little pine cone. It's like a little garland that lights up. I absolutely think it's just going to be perfect for this arrangement today. And it also came from Hobby Lobby. I think it was, let's see here, yeah, it was $15.99 and they were half off. So a little bit of Walmart stuff and a little bit of Hobby Lobby stuff. Oh, and this gold snowflake came from Hobby Lobby also. And then these little pieces of parch wood, I think that's what these are called, those came from Hobby Lobby like in a little bag. My little pine stems from Hobby Lobby, and then these little cute little hollyberry stems, those came 4 in a pack from the Hearth and Hand collection. Okay, so here we go. Again, I say this all the time that I'm not a good DIY girl. I just try to start putting things together. Sometimes it turns out, sometimes it doesn't. I have sped up some of these clips from kind of going back and forth. Just because some of them can be a little slow. But I am going to start with this light up garland, again from Hobby Lobby with little pine cones on there. I'll turn it on here just a second. Look how good that looks, y'all. I think it looks really great. So I'm just going to kind of start with that on the outside of the dough bowl, and then we'll start putting in just the items I got to go in the middle of the dough bowl. I do wish it was a little bit bigger, because once I added in my decor pieces, I thought, oh goodness, it might look a little crowded. So I'm sure I'm going to get lots of different opinions about what I do here today. But in the end, it turns out, and I think it looks really good in the end. There are some times that I have to totally take some things off and start rearranging. And since my runner was such a bright red, I really did not want to put anything red in my dough bowl. So I think these items that I picked up, the dark brown Christmas trees, the color of the bell, the kind of muted gold on the snowflake, I do like the combination of these decor pieces. Okay, so now that they're kind of settled in place, let's start just layering in some greenery. As you can see, I thought I would take the little hollyberry stems first. Didn't think that was going to work. Then I started with my little wood pieces. Didn't like that. So then I had to start over again and just start inserting those little pine stems that came from Hobby Lobby. So I'm going to quit talking for just a second and kind of let you guys see how my mind works. I'm just putting in, taking out, putting in, taking out until I think I've gotten it just right.
Still remember back in the day, first riding an open sleigh. I was a child, I was the kind who smiled. The night before Christmas Day, weary thoughts to won't go away. What a night, we stayed
Okay, 4 hours later, not really, but it took me quite some time to get these little wood pieces just right. I kept rearranging and rearranging. They just weren't sitting right in my eyes, but I think I finally got them where I want them. I am doing this voiceover probably 3 days after I've done this arrangement, and so far I haven't moved anything. I have thought about taking away some of the wood and just leaving 2 pieces of wood in there, but I haven't done it yet, but I have thought about that. But for now, when I'm looking at my dining room table, it's pretty much stayed the same. So once I get all my little logs placed, I'm gonna just kind of fill in the holes with these little berry picks that I'd got from Target from the Hearth and Hand collection. I love these. These can just be used throughout the house because they just add a little touch to help you complete any little area. Okay, now I'm going to add my little black candlesticks, and I didn't really like them just sitting there on their own, so I'm going to take these little seeded eucalyptus stems that I got off of Amazon, and I'm just going to try to make it, the arrangement kind of look more extended, and just kind of snuggle that little candlestick in between those little eucalyptus stems. I like that just a little bit better, and it makes my arrangement appear a little longer because my dough bowl is kind of short. But I love the little look of these little black candlesticks among those little eucalyptus stems. I think it's a really pretty look. So I'm just going to put one on each side of the arrangement.
And on Christmas Day, there'll be no worry and no more sorrow.
Okay, now let's add some candles to our candlesticks. I picked up 2 different kinds. I had first picked up these little short candlesticks mainly because I needed some to go on my mantle when I decorate my mantle, and that'll be in my next video, guys. But then I thought, I really don't want a candle burning there on my dining room table, and I saw on Amazon these battery operated LED candles that they kind of flicker, and I've never had these before. They have a little battery. Look how pretty that is. So I ended up going with these little LED candles instead of the real candles here on the dining room table. Okay, friends, here's a completed look of it. It's not perfect. It's not exactly like that picture, but I'm a little impressed with myself that I got it accomplished. I'm really liking it here on the dining room table. I appreciate you if you're still here with me watching this video. That means you hung out with me the whole time. If you happen to be new, I would love it if you would take a second, hit that subscribe button before you leave today. I'm trying to do some extra videos for you guys in December, so you should see this video on a Friday, and then this Sunday you'll see my Christmas tree video, and then next week will be my fireplace area and the rest of my living room. I have lots of more decorating videos coming up, friends, so be sure to have that bell notification button hit so that YouTube can notify you the moment I upload my next Christmas video. Thanks again, friends, for spending your precious time with me today, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Bye.